Welcome to another edition of
What's Cooking with BurkeLife?
Today we are going to make a dessert. The last 2 weeks we did appetizers with the
Bean dip and the spinach dip.
Today we're going to go the sugar route
With the wreaths.
Christmas wreaths. These are special to me because I've eaten these since I was a little kid, and I absolutely love them. I actually love them more than Rice Krispie treats. What do you think?
I love them more than Rice Krispie treats too.
The best part about the green wreaths is that green food coloring is used, and if you eat enough of them, guess what happens?
You fart and you poop and you burp.
And the fart, poop, and burp come out green. I can tell you from firsthand experience that I've had many green
Farts and poop and farts.
Exactly. So let's start off with, we're going to make it double dose today. This normally counts for a half a cup of butter. We're going to add an entire cup of butter. The pan is already on. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. And these are butter squares, right?
Mm-hmm. Rectangles.
Rectangles.
Don't burn the butter.
All right, so we got the butter cooking right here. Again, we're going to do a double batch. It asks for a half a cup of butter. We're going to do a whole cup of butter. It asks for 4 cups of marshmallows. We're going to do 8 cups of marshmallows. And it asks for how many Rice Krispies?
4, but you're doing 8.
4 Rice Krispies. We're going to do 8 Rice Krispies.
Cornflakes.
I'm sorry, cornflakes. We're going to use cornflakes. And we went all out, and we ended up getting the, well, I guess I can show you. They're not going to allow me to do this anyway. The 99-cent cornflakes. So here we go. We got the butter melting, and as soon as it's melted, we're going to dump the marshmallows in there. This again will be a very quick What's Cooking BurkeLife vlog, because it's a very simple recipe, and that's the goal, is to give you very simple recipes to put together for the last minute Christmas parties that we all get invited to. Actually, we haven't been invited to any Christmas parties this year, so we're going to have all of our own Christmas parties to ourselves. We don't need you. We don't need your party. Right, Tiffany?
Yes.
So don't even think about inviting us. But if we were invited, this is something we might bring.
Yep.
So the butter is melting, and it's looking pretty good. Let me turn the heat up just a little bit. The heat was on about medium. I just turned it up to high. Mrs. BurkeLife instructed us not to burn the butter. And then we'll add these mushrooms. So how's the butter going here, Tiffany?
Good. It's like a pool of butter.
It is a pool of butter.
Marshmallows or mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
I don't know why she's involved in this. Anyway, I'm going to dump the marshmallows in there.
Not yet.
Okay, so all the butter is now melted, and we're going to add the little miniature mushrooms. Marshmallow. I keep calling them mushrooms. That's weird.
Oh, no, man.
Are you ready? I'm going to dump them in there, and you stir them around.
Okay. Oh. It's like raining marshmallows.
It is raining marshmallows. So we're going to stir these around until they're completely melted. And then the great part about this recipe, for you parents out there, is that you get to use your hands. And we'll show you that in a minute. But as soon as this is all melted and we add the Rice Krispies, we're actually going to get our hands full of grease, and we're going to form the Christmas wreaths. So we're going to go ahead and stir this around, make sure it's all melted, and we'll come back in just a minute when it looks like the marshmallows are almost completely melted. I'm going to add a teaspoon of green. And, you know, normally people need a teaspoon, but since I am a professional, I don't need a measuring apparatus. I can go by eye to know how it should look. So we have the green kind of googly gobbling in there. We turn the heat down to low, and now we're going to add some vanilla extract. Again, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. But because I am a professional and a fantastic cook, I'm going to do it by eye. So that's about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Tiffany's going to continue to stir this around on low heat, and we will be back to add the cornflakes. Okay, we've got the cornflakes out. We're going to add 8 cups of cornflakes, which pretty much fills up this entire Pyrex. And that's about 8 right there. Tiffany's going to go ahead and pour this in. I'm going to help you because it's a little hot.
Make sure you put this on here.
Okay, and we just dump the cornflakes in there and then stir it around. Again, the heat is on low. Make sure it's not on any higher than low.
Because it'll burn.
It'll burn. And this is kind of a tedious process because you want to make sure every cornflake has the marshmallow coating on it. If there is one cornflake without the marshmallow coating, you throw out the entire batch and you start over again. Every cornflake needs to have the marshmallow mixture on it, or you throw it away. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, kind of.
Okay. So stir this. And we'll be back in a moment to take a cookie sheet and lined it with foil. Then we take a spray. We're using a butter spray, and we're going to spray the cookie sheet lightly with this butter spray, and this will keep the wreath cookies from sticking. So, and again, we're going to be using our hands here in a minute to form these into actual wreaths. All right, the mixture is complete. The temperature has been turned off on the stove. Every cornflake has green on it. Now, Tiffany, this is the fun part. And if you have kids, they're going to love this. Take that same spray that you sprayed on the cookie sheet. And Tiffany, roll your sleeves up. Okay, are they rolled up?
Yep.
Okay, let me see your hands. Put your hands out in front of me.
Oh, gross.
So her hands are full. Rub them together. Pretend it's like soap. Okay. And then, Chrissy, do we put this on the thing or do we reach into the thing?
What?
How do we...
You can either scoop it in or, yeah, just scoop a whole bunch on and then form it into...
Okay, so we're going to scoop a whole bunch on
See if it's on.
the cookie sheet, like this.
What are we going to do over here?
Watch, you're going to see. And then, once it's scooped on, go ahead, Tiffany. Go ahead and scoot your chair over. Which is her famous little red chair here. There you go. And start and take some of that and form an actual wreath.
And they put it...
Just make a little wreath out of that. Just take a handful. Grab it.
Okay.
Just take some of it, not all of it. Just take a little bit of it.
To make wreaths without a hole in it.
So it's more of a ball. All right.
Into a
Like
ball.
a flat ball, like a flat ball.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Put it down
And then
in
you
the
just
corner.
put it down.
All right. Perfect. And then you add some Red Hots.
Oh, it looks like a star.
Put some Red Hots on there. Go ahead and put like 2 or 3 Red Hots on there. There you go.
How does red hurt spicy?
They're a little spicy, and they're good for breaking your teeth. You bite into the wreath not expecting this to have something hard.
Looks like a star.
Next thing you know, you're at the dental office with an emergency crown. Perfect. So there's one of the Christmas wreaths. We'll come back. We'll complete the tray here and come back and show you a finished product. Let them cool, and then partake. So there you have it. We've made these kind of big. You can make them smaller. Tiffany's going to make some
This
smaller
one's
ones.
mine. It's giant.
That giant one is Tiffany. She does not want Red Hots on hers. We still have some more batch left. We're going to put them on this thing here. But this took maybe 20 minutes.
Geez.
So if you're on your way out the door and somebody says, hey, bring a dessert, the Christmas wreaths are easy. Marshmallows, cornflakes, vanilla, green food coloring, and Red Hots. You can also put almond, whatever they called it in there. That's what the recipe said, but we just use vanilla. And there you have it. Another What's Cooking with BurkeLife. Christmas wreaths.
Yep.
What do you think, T?
Awesome.
Try a little bit. Delicious. Let me see your tongue. Stick your tongue out. You look like the Grinch. You look like you ate the Grinch. Delish. Enjoy.
Big thing.
Tiffany made a wreath the size of a real Christmas wreath, all for herself. Is it delicious? It's going to take you all night to finish that. Let me see your hands. You might want to go wash your hands too.
And a trick, I put the Red Hots, like, I hided them in the wreath. And I said, how one goes? And Mom was like, oh, spicy, spicy!
Oh,
So I put the Red Hots and, like, in there so they don't know.
you tricked them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hoping that they break their tooth and have to get a new crown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do a